Welcome back everybody to Revolution. Tonight we finally get to see Amari Williams and Johnny Black go one-on-one for the Revolution Championship. I for one am very much looking forward to this match, but I do have some concerns that things may go wrong in that match. And so to prevent that from happening and to stop any funny business from Amari Williams or Johnny Black, I'm making it an Extreme Rules match. So that way Amari Williams will not have champion's advantage and there should be no running away or disqualifying himself. Anything goes in tonight's main event. Also, last week there was an 8-woman Battle Royal #1 contenders match for the women's title. Samantha Matua walked out victorious in that match, however there was some very questionable decisions in that match. As you can see on this replay, Matua power bombs or choke slams Walker through the middle rope and the referee fails to see it, and as a result Walker was unfairly eliminated from the match. Okay, so what? Whether she went over the top rope or not doesn't matter. The referee counted the elimination. Walker was out. I won, and so I should be facing the champion. And I better be getting my title shot soon because I am a very impatient woman. And I really don't appreciate you coming out here and trying to expose me as a cheat, even when I was the clear winner of the match. So instead of trying to embarrass me, how about you congratulate me and then we can talk business? You know, you're right. You do deserve a congratulations. And you will get one once you actually become the #1 contender. Tonight I'm putting you and Rachael Walker in a one-on-one #1 contenders match. The winner of that match will be the rightful winner and will go on to face Caitlin Hall for the WIW Revolution Women's Championship. And I know you're probably pissed at me right now, but quite frankly, tough. So go backstage and get ready for your match. And if you win, then you earn my congratulations. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a while, but we are finally back here with WIW Revolution. Of course, remembering tonight is the night where Amari Williams will defend his Revolution Championship for the very first time. Aaron Jacobs, and we are kicking off, as it is traditionally so, with a debut matchup. A new member to the Revolution roster makes his way down to the ring now, and his name is Nikki Hagan, I believe it's pronounced. I'm hoping I haven't got that wrong. Nikki Hagan making his way down to the ring in coming down with kind of a 70s, 80s rock star kind of vibe is what I'm getting from this dude. Very big Guns N' Roses fan from the shirt. But here he comes making his... Not up against someone else making his debut tonight, but he's still up against someone who's relatively fresh onto the scenes here in the Revolution brand, as most people are. But for Nikki Hagan, he's going to want to get his debut off to the best start possible and try and get this win. We'll see how he does here tonight. And if you are wondering why it's been a while since there has been a video, I'm going to be posting... Blake Austin will be posting a separate video explaining some of the changes to the channel, what's going on, why there was an absence. But we are back, and we're going to continue on pumping through with what's been a great Season 2 so far. But next up tonight, his opponent, someone who we have seen a bit of in the early Royal Rumble match, but we haven't seen much since, and that is Joey Monet. of course, had match of the tournament with Alex Corzo in the Road to Glory Season 2. Corzo's gone on to do really big things on the main roster already, challenging some of the biggest stars on the brand, including SDC, who he will be facing at the Warzone pay-per-view this week. And now Joey Monet trying to make his name on this brand. Can he do that? It's going to be an interesting contest, this one. Two very different styles from what I can gather. But we'll have to see how they do with things inside the ring. Well, Nicky Hagan making his debut against Joey Monet, who's going to come out on top. Let's find out. Bell rings and away we go. And already you can see a noticeable height difference. So you can already tell that there's going to be a very different style from both men on how they are going to do this one. And like I say, tonight, the huge main event, Amari Williams defends the Revolution Championship for the very first time. Huge slam by Joey Monet. He defends the championship for the very first time against Johnny Black in what's going to be an incredible main event. But we've got plenty more to come before them, as the general manager announced, Ray Matua. Look at Joey Monet, he's gone up to the top rope here, and this is dangerous territory with a big man that high up, and a massive chop to the skull from Joey Monet. And Nicky Hagan under a bit of pressure now. He can't afford to let Monet get into a bit of a rhythm. Monet, a very powerful man, as you can tell by his sheer size. Hagan trying to think of a strategy there, backed up a second to give himself some breathing room to land the dropkick. Very nicely done by Nicky Hagan. And the Rocker doing what he can here tonight to show what he can do. Remember, these debut matches aren't always about winning, because it's very rare that people tend to do it. It's about showing off what you can do. And already the Rocker doing just that. Nicky Hagan playing to the crowd here after getting some moves in and punching Joey Monet off the apron. These Revolution matches all about showcasing what you can do. So many big opportunities. It's come to so little amount of people right now. In the early stages, it's all about people showing what they can do, standing out, making them different to everybody else on the roster. And there's no doubt that there is no one quite like Nicky Hagan on the roster. But he needs to show what he can do inside the ring, and Joey Monet just tossing him down there. And this is a brilliant start from both men. Both of them are going to be eager to show what they can do. And Monet, let's say, with the early advantage, but Nicky Hagan has kept him on his toes. Problem with Hagan, though, trying to stand up and pure out grapple someone who's twice the size of you can be problematic. Massive shoulder tackle there by Joey Monet. And now he plays to the crowd, screaming, saying this is his house. And look at that big clothesline by Joey Monet. I believe this may be his Revolution debut. The only other match I think he could have been a part of was the Battle Royal between all the best participants in the Royal Rumble match. Oh, and a big clothesline, but Hagan doesn't fall. Maybe he just didn't get enough on it, and now Hagan's going to try and take advantage. DDT by Nicky Hagan. Very nicely done, and follows through with an elbow drop. And Hagan doing a very good job out the gate here. And now look at this, going to start doing some flips as well. Beautiful sunset flip, and that's what you've got to do. You need to use the speed advantage in a matchup like this. Monet, you know he's going to have you beat for power and pure brute strength. You've got to find a way to use your speed to your advantage. Count of 7 right now is Nicky Hagan. He might settle for the count out here. He might take the cheap way out. Here on his debut, a count of 8. They both need to get back into the ring. And Monet trying to stop him. Went for the German suplex, misses. And Hagan gets back in the ring. Count of 10. Just gets in time. Beautifully done there by Nicky Hagan. Just about, look at that. Lands on his feet. And if he hadn't have landed on his feet, that might have been a double count out. But Nicky Hagan survives despite Joey Monet's best efforts to try and sabotage his debut. Huge win for the rock and roll dude, Nicky Hagan. Beautiful start to his career. Joey Monet, I'm sure, is not going to be happy about that. Losing on a count out to Nicky Hagan. Very impressive victory from Hagan. But We'll have to see more of him because, like I say, the count out isn't the best way to end things. But can Nicky Hagan carry that momentum and go and do big things here on the Revolution roster? We'll have to find out. But it is time to move on down the rest of the card. Next up tonight, another visit from none other than Charles Black. As it says on the shirt, the bad guy. He lives by that nickname. Believes that sums him up best. Tonight, he's not a happy man. Of course, 2 weeks ago, losing to Cody Danger, and now this week, he, last week, he was interrupted in his matchup on Open Challenge by Cody Danger. So Cody Danger clearly messing with the dude, and he has not taken very kindly to it. But now Charles Black is out here again, and I believe once again, he's out here to address and to call out Cody Danger. Let's see if Cody Danger responds. Oh, shut up! Cody Danger, I've had enough. You take a cheap win weeks ago, then when I call you out to prove that you are actually incapable of winning, you don't show up. And then just when I thought that you couldn't get any more pathetic, you interrupt my match with someone who wasn't actually too scared to come out here and face me. So stop being a coward. I know you are too scared to come out here and lose to one of the greatest men to ever grace a wrestling ring. But you are pushing my buttons. So get out here now and let's finish this. Well, he's waiting patiently to see if he is ready to throw down, if he actually is going to come and fight him tonight. And it doesn't sound like it, because that is not the music for Cody Danger. As you can see, coming out of the locker room now, it is not Cody Danger. It is Malcolm Black, the Scotsman, who hasn't had the best start to life here in WIW. He is back in the ring and back in action, looking to prove a point. His last time out, he had a very disappointing loss to Jaden Winters. But now Malcolm Black is back, and he's trying to redeem himself for all the mistakes he made, for all the losses. He's trying to get himself back on track. But that's still not Cody Danger. Charles Black is not going to be happy. And you've got to imagine that Cody Danger might just try and take his frustrations out here on the man stepping up to the challenge of Malcolm Black. We'll have to wait and see what happens here. But Malcolm Black in the ring, ready and eager to redeem himself. Bell rings and away we go. And what can Charles Black do here against Malcolm Black? Malcolm Black straight out the gate here, getting some early offense in. And Charles Black was very unhappy when, after just 3 open challenges, he lost to Cody Danger. And then, of course, following that, Cody Danger embarrassed him further by costing him his next match later down the line. And so this is not only his redemption match, but again, it's not the match that he wants to be a part of here, as he finally gets some offense. Oh, no, not again. See, he keeps doing this. He's messing with Charles Black. Either come down here and fight, or don't turn up at all. He's interrupting the match again. Oh, wait a minute, look at this. Look at this, Black. Malcolm from behind slams down Charles Black and straight into a submission hold. But the referee's still not looking. The referee is still not looking. Black's in trouble. Black had him in trouble, sorry, but the referee finally looks to see a rope break. And now Charles Black in a lot of trouble, because now all of a sudden he's at the mercy of Malcolm Black. Into the cover. Is this going to be enough? Charles Black able to get the shoulder up. And Charles Black and Malcolm Black with a slight interruption from Cody Danger. Cody Danger didn't even make an appearance tonight. Just literally cued his music to mess with the rhythm of Charles Black, who had only just started to fight back. And now Malcolm Black straight back on the offensive, just as he was to start this match off. And Charles Black, for all of his vicious attacks and all of his cockiness, someone is finally matching him, I guess, in terms of showing off, I guess, from Cody Danger. But Danger, like I say, come on, you've got to get in the ring and shut this dude up, because he's just going to keep calling you out each week until eventually you come out and answer the call. Charles Black now, this is going to be a mission to fight back. He's trying to do it here with a beautiful spin out powerbomb straight into the cover, just trying to get this one done. 2 count. And now Charles Black trying to find a finishing touch maybe to put away Malcolm Black. Well caught the leg there and turns it into a leg drag. Malcolm Black needs something big now, perhaps, to put this away, but he's going to play to the crowd. The Scotsman off to a good start in this matchup. Charles Black has landed some good maneuvers, but not found a finishing touch as of yet. As for Malcolm Black, he's done very well. The Scotsmen tend to do very well here in WIW. Of course, one of our best fighters in the entire roster, Big Willie. Of course, a Scotsman himself. Right now, these two just exchanging counters. The crowd getting really heated up here by this matchup. These two really going at it here. Neither one of them ready to slow down for the other. Trying to flip him over, sunset flip, and into the cover. The referee is slow to make the count, but it's going to be enough. And Malcolm Black gets out of there and takes his first victory here in WIW. Huge, huge victory here for Black. And look at Charles Black in the ring. He can't believe his luck. Another distraction by Cody Danger has cost him another open challenge. And look at this. It was a fantastic battle. In that moment there, it looked like Charles Black was going to get it. But Malcolm Black with the sunset flip finds a way. And look at Danger. Not Danger. Look at Charles Black. He can't believe his eyes. Appealing to the referee, said he kicked out. But Black's going to take what he can get. He finally gets a victory here in WIW. And he did look impressive tonight. A very controversial ending to this matchup. A very controversial matchup. Full stop. We'll have to see how the situation escalates. But will Cody Danger finally step up to the task of facing Charles Black? Or is Charles Black going to have to start using extreme measures to get what he wants? We'll have to wait and see. Big win for Malcolm Black here tonight, though. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Next up tonight, some tag team action. And of course, last week we crowned the first ever Revolution Tag Team Champions in the Immortals. In that, of course, Alex Wolf and Dustin Kane will now sit back and watch the rest of the teams try and fight amongst themselves to find out who potentially is next in line. This is not a #1 contenders match, but it could go a long way in determining who's going to get the job done. Coming out first, it is Johnny Entertainment and DJ Assassin, otherwise known as the Party Express, the most entertaining tag team in all of WIW. And these two ready to show what they can do. Last time out, DJ Assassin, I believe, was the one who took the pinfall in the matchup in the Four Corners tag team match that allowed Los Jefes Latinos to go and face for the tag team championships. But Johnny Entertainment and DJ Assassin trying to bounce back now. DJ Assassin had a lot of doubt after his loss. He was thinking maybe he wasn't ready to step up to Revolution. Maybe he just needed some more time in the practice. But Johnny Entertainment, of course, the voice of reason, says to step in. We'll try again, and we will steal the show, as we always do. And Johnny Entertainment will be hoping that's the case tonight, because the team they're up against are no slouches whatsoever. We've only seen them briefly at times here in the Revolution Arena so far, but now they have a chance to really make an impact and make a name for themselves here tonight in the Revolution Tag Team matchup. It is Hank the Tank Payne and Duke the Nuke Rage, otherwise known as Mutually Assured Destruction. How will they do here tonight, M.A.D, against the Party Express? Two very conflicting styles. The most entertaining tag team against probably one of the most scariest tag teams I think I've ever seen. The paint covered in wow. I'm speechless. The size of these dudes as well. We saw him in the inaugural Royal Rumble match, and both of them had a pretty decent showing. But now tonight they get a chance to show what they can do in tag team action. Never really got the chance to show too much in the Four Corners tag team matchup. But tonight, Mutually Assured Destruction get a proper classic 2-on-2 tag match against the Party Express. So let's see how these teams do. The bell rings, and away we go. Johnny Entertainment going to start us off with, I believe, Duke the Nuke Rage. No, Hank the Tank Payne, excuse me. And Johnny Entertainment getting off to a very good start. Johnny Entertainment made an instant splash in WIW, of course, in the inaugural Royal Rumble match, managing to pick up on his own 7 eliminations, which of course would have been a record had it not been for Merit in that same Royal Rumble match getting 10 eliminations and making history. And look at Johnny Entertainment with a beautiful dropkick and a kip up for style. And that's exactly why these two are the most entertaining team in WIW's Revolution brand. Look at that. Playing to the crowd. The crowd can't get enough of Johnny Entertainment. And look at that. Oh, and he did not take kindly to all the mocking. And Hank the Tank Payne takes him down. And Johnny Entertainment off to a good start. Payne trying to get some damage done if he can. But look at Johnny Entertainment using his speed advantage to slam him down with a suplex from behind. And not just done there, with a second one as well. And one more for good measure. Spins him around for this one. Beautiful suplex variations there from Johnny Entertainment. And trying to reach for a tag there was Duke the Nuke Rage. Couldn't get it. And looking for the tag, and he does. In comes DJ Assassin for the first time in this match. And remember, it was DJ Assassin that took the pinfall defeat to, I believe it was Jesus Perez in the last battle. And now these two fighting on here. And now look at this, trying to redeem himself for that loss is DJ Assassin. Backslide driver. And DJ Assassin, you see him curl around there just to make sure that that tag did not happen. Clearly the game plan for the Party Express is to keep one of them in the ring. Try and keep him isolated. But wisely, he's not even going to bother fighting anymore. Just pushes away Assassin. And in comes Duke the Nuke Rage. And now look at this, gets him up on the shoulders. Oh, and a big slam down. And one of the fresh members of Mutually Assured Destruction flies in, but a massive running knee. What a start it's been from the Party Express. These two really getting off their great start. Now look at this, the elbows. And look at this, showing a bit of an aggressive side here is DJ Assassin, the former Party DJ, stepping into the ring and becoming a lot more aggressive here as he gets into this ring. But now he's in a bit of trouble. Duke the Nuke Rage, look at this, Erica playing spin into a cutter. And now trying to crawl over, trying to make the tag to Johnny Entertainment. The tag's made on the upper side. In comes Hank the Tank. And look at this, was trying to get to the tag, but he just couldn't do it. And Hank the Tank wrenches away on the leg of DJ Assassin. And just like that, Mutually Assured Destruction can turn the tide. They're two powerful dudes. They don't need many moves to wrap up a match. But DJ Assassin fighting back strong. A beautiful combination. And Hank the Tank Payne is down again. But look at that. Straight back to his feet. Almost unfazed by that combination. And now might land a big strike of his own. Oh, what a slam down there. Beautiful move there by Hank the Tank Payne. And the Tank going to try and drag DJ Assassin to the corner. And the Party Express is a vulnerable point in the match. They've had early control and they can't afford to let it slip away. So we'll see how they do. Trying to maintain control, trying to get to the corner and tag in Johnny E. And he does. Tag is made. Now look at this. Oh, and a beautiful clothesline in the corner. And the crowd definitely getting behind the Party Express. These two are doing a fantastic job of staying in control of this match. But Hank the Tank and Duke the Nuke not going to allow that to happen for long. There's a tag. And now what are these two thinking? Look at this. They're looking for a power bomb. Oh, and a massive cutter as well out of the power bomb. That's going to do some damage. Exactly the point I was making. They may not have had control, but they only need a few moves to really establish control. And now look at this. Just viciously assaulting him with these elbows. And Mutually Assured Destruction. Trying to find something big there. Trying to spin around Johnny E, but he had that well scouted. And now look at that. Rolls through, picks the leg, takes him down and wrenches away on it as well. And Johnny E doing a very good job here for his team. Is he going to tag back in DJ Assassin? He does. And you got to imagine that Alex Wolf and Dustin Kane, the new tag team champions, will be watching on backstage, eagerly watching and waiting to see how this one turns out and see how these two teams do, because like I say, this isn't a #1 contenders match. But you've got to imagine that's going to move one of these teams up the ranking, or maybe both of them if they can put on a good showing here tonight. There's a jawbreaker. And trying to get back to his feet here, but DJ Assassin says you get up on my terms, trying to make a tag. Well prevented by Duke and gets him behind. Oh, look at this, DJ Assassin here. Submission hold in the middle of the ring. Oh, no. I thought maybe he was going rack attack. Spun it around into the power bomb. And DJ Assassin and doing well here. Oh, my God. His head drilled into the mat there. With a running spin-out STO, it looked. And a very nice performance so far. And DJ Assassin. Huge slam down. And Duke the Nuke Rage in trouble. In the early stages of this contest. Needs to find something big, but look at this. DJ Assassin just refusing to let him have it. And now look at this. Oh, what a slam down. Tosses him so high in the air and straight into the cover. Is that going to be enough? Well saved of the match there by Hank the Tank. And gets out of there before either Johnny E or DJ Assassin can get their hands on him. There's a leg sweep. And now squaring up his target, trying to figure out what he's going to do now to try and turn the tide in this match. Oh my God, look at the strength. Just lifts him up in the air. Oh! Choke slam from the back of the neck. What a move by Rage. And now in the corner again, trying to tag out. And Assassin wisely prevents that tag from happening. Now needs something here. Something big. There's a backbreaker. And now looking for the Russian leg sweep. Beautiful work. And I tell you what, Johnny E may be the one with the style, but right now it looks like the one with the pure power and the aggression as well to match it is DJ Assassin, really coming in vicious with all these strikes. And this has been by far his most impressive performance to date. And of course, Johnny Entertainment and DJ Assassin both started off in the Road to Glory Season 2 tournament. And look at this, trying to make the tag, and he does! Very nicely done. Back in comes Hank the Tank Payne. Well ducked there on the clothesline. Oh, but into an Alabama slam. Oh no! Turned more into a face buster. And look at this, just exploding into the match here. And trying to go for the clothesline. Very well scouted. And once again, the Party Express playing to the crowd. Much to the amusement of the crowd. And the Party Express really are putting on a show here. And I was thinking he was going to tag Johnny there, but decided he was just going to come out and greet the Pain. Oh, look at that. Saves his partner there who was almost caught in a roll-up powerbomb. And now look at this, the double team work here from Johnny Entertainment and DJ Assassin. The Party Express doing a fantastic job here of working together and taking advantage of the 2-on-1 situation. There's a big takedown from behind. And once again, DJ Assassin gonna show some raw strength here. Didn't think he would be the type, but he has shown it there. Count is rising, count is 7. Are we in for another count out here tonight? No, Johnny Entertainment's going to toss him back in the ring. Oh, look at this. Who's coming in on the other side? Oh, try to stop him from getting out there, but he came over too late to try and make the save. Now look at this. Oh, running in from behind. The crowd are loving this. Dancing in the face of Hank the Tank Payne. And look at that, just straight back to his feet. Not happy about that. The Party Express having way too much fun here in the early going. Needs to make the tag to Johnny Entertainment, but he's refused to let that happen. The strike's coming in. Trying to run in there again, maybe looking for the STO. Well countered. And it's back and forth between these two. Manages to get behind into an inverted DDT. Very nicely done there. And now all of a sudden the tides just turn just like that. Getting out of the corner there. DJ Assassin desperately needs to tag in his partner because he is in trouble. Look at this. Lining up for a package powerbomb. Oh no! More slams him down more than drives his head down. DJ Assassin in a lot of trouble. Desperately needs to make a tag. It looks like mutually assured destruction will be looking to make a tag of their own. Where the other team have been messing around, dancing on their opponents and in front of their opponents. These two been trying to get the job done, and all of a sudden they might look like they're actually going to do it. There's a leg drop out of the powerbomb. Taking a second to breathe there, but still in the way of DJ Assassin. Not going to let him crawl over to make that tag. Mutually assured destruction have definitely turned the tide in the match. And looking for this choke slam again from behind. And drills him down onto the mat, and the pure strength of these two coming through. And now might be looking for a finishing touch here. In trouble. Oh, just tosses him into the air just like he tried to do. And now Johnny E, can he get in there and save his partner? At the count of 2 he does. Oh, look at that. He had both members of Mutually Assured Destruction chasing him out of the ring there, but Johnny E escapes. He's kept this match alive, but Johnny E desperately needs to get back in this ring if they're going to walk away with the win here. DJ Assassin still trying to fight back. That's noble, but he needs to tag out if he can get the opportunity. Trying to get him up. Well counted again and slammed down. Now he might be able to turn and face, but he's turned the wrong way inadvertently. Don't think he really knew where he was. And once again with an inverted DDT. And look at this. Like I said, it would take a few moves and they'd take control. Look at this. These two hyping each other up in the corner. I think they're starting to sense that maybe DJ Assassin is ready to be put away here. Irish whip to the corner. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Where did this come from? DJ Assassin might be able to turn the tide here. Back in the favor of the Party Express. Look at this. Oh, massive superplex. Johnny Entertainment cheers on his partner, but now look at this. The ambush on the other side. And Hank the Tank being helped out here by Duke the Nuke, who is now beating down the legal man. The referee trying to get them to stop, but it doesn't look like they're going to slow down. Mutually Assured Destruction have been ticked off by all the childish and funny, to be honest, antics from DJ Assassin and from Johnny Entertainment. This count is rising. They need to be careful here. Look at this, a massive DDT. And they really need to try and get this back in the ring. Are they going to take another count out here? Oh, look at that. There's a crash into the corner. The count of 7. What's going to happen? Is this going to be another count out attempt? Count of 8. Gets it, throws him into the ring. Oh, but look at this. Oh, and he might have set him up perfectly there for the tag. He doesn't, and instead he gets picked up again for another reverse choke slam. A Mutually Assured Destruction, no doubt in control now, but Johnny Entertainment still eagerly waiting a tag. And DJ Assassin gets back to his feet now, can finally get some room to make the tag. He finally can. Oh, but wait a minute, he's chosen not to here. Maybe sensing there's still some in the tank. Once again, playing to the crowd. Big neck breaker there. Out of the spinning knee. And now look at this, DJ Assassin, with his last gasp, might be able to find a finishing touch here. What a big win this would be if he can get it. Big slam down. Beautifully done. I don't think his partner's going to get it in time. He might. Johnny Entertainment stops it. The Party Express win. Huge win for the Party Express. Desperately needed that one, you feel, to give him some momentum, to make him feel better after he's lost in the Four Corners tag team match. What a performance from Johnny Entertainment and from DJ Assassin. Mutually Assured Destruction towards the end. It looked like they were actually going to get it done, but one false move, one mistake, and they paid the price for it. Johnny E and DJ Assassin get the job done here tonight. And look at that. The faces of them, they know how big of a victory that was. Huge performance tonight from the Party Express, who get their first victory here in Revolution. And now look at this. Hold on a minute, look at this. Putting on a little dance for the crowd. The party never stops here for the Party Express. Putting on a huge performance tonight, and they deserve to be proud of what they've done. A fantastic oh wait, no, look at this. From behind, no, the Immortals. The Tag Team Champions wiping out the Party Express. And they've ruined the party and the celebrations. The Tag Team Champions making it clear they don't care who's next. They're ready to stamp their authority here on the brand. And the Tag Team Champions wipe out the Party Express. No time to waste. Let's move on down the rest of the card. Next up tonight, lastly before the huge main event, it is a #1 contenders match again for the Women's Championship. This time, just one-on-one. Samantha Matua, who is not a happy woman at all, earlier on tonight, finding out that due to the illegitimate elimination of Rachael Walker last week in the Battle Royal #1 Contenders match, these two will now collide tonight, and the winner will go on to face Caitlin Hall in a few weeks' time for the Revolution Women's Championship. And Samantha Matua not happy. Last week, of course, a big victory for her. She thought that she was going to be going and facing for the Women's Championship, but now she might not even get that. Now she's going to have to step in the ring and gamble what she's already won. So there's some sympathy there for her, but at the same time, you've got to feel sorry for Rachael Walker, because last week she was unfairly eliminated, and I'm kind of glad in that sense that she's come out here and she's getting her rematch that she deserves, because she could have gone on to win that, Rachael Walker. Who knows? She had a very impressive performance in that match, Rachael Walker. But now, a huge second opportunity for Rachael Walker presents itself, much to the displeasure of Samantha Matua. And I'm sure Caitlin Hall, the women's champion, will be watching on and seeing how this one goes. Caitlin Hall, we haven't seen her since she became the women's champion a few weeks ago. And these women have all been fighting amongst themselves to be the next in line to take her on, to be the next one to go. But Rachael Walker last week missed out on the chance due to unfair elimination, and now gets a chance at redemption for herself, as she will be going up against Samantha Matua one-on-one. It's a huge height, weight, and strength advantage in favor of Matua. But Rachael Walker, does she look scared to you? I mean, look at the face of Matua. That is a face of absolute composure. She doesn't strike me as someone who's going to back down from anyone. She showed it in the Battle Royal last week. She just went on head first, took on anyone. She didn't care who it was, the size, the weight, or whatever, whoever she took on. She just ran in, and she couldn't care less about her opponent. But now Rachael Walker needs to concentrate, because this can be a huge match for her. And here in the women's division, the bell rings, and away we go. And the winner of this will become the #1 contender. And look at Matua going to take her frustrations out straight away on Rachael Walker. Massive gut punch. Massive kicks to the head now. Look at this. Stomping out on her. Just pure frustration we're seeing on display here on Rachael Walker. Walker trying to fight back desperately if she can, but Matua's not going to even let her get a foot in here. Matua just going to come out and dominate. Look at this. Straight up onto the shoulders. Look at this. Looking for a submission hold right now. And in a lot of trouble is Rachael Walker. Can she hold on? It's early days in this match, but look how tightly she has that submission on. Oh, wait a minute. Look at this. Diana. Diana, what's she doing out here? And look at this. She's going straight for it, but Matua not going to let her ruin her championship opportunity. Diana and Matua, we know these two don't like each other. We've seen them collide for weeks, and now once again, Diana is coming out here trying to ruin the fun, and that's a DQ. That is a disqualification. Samantha Matua has just won with the help of Diana's interference. But these two clearly not liking each other one bit, and Rachael Walker, I can't imagine's happy. Diana has just screwed her out of a women's title opportunity. Well, what happens now, I don't know, but once again, Samantha Matua, cleanly or not, look at the smile on her face. She knows she's gotten away with this one. Rachael Walker once again has lost, and once again Samantha Matua has lost, is the new #1 contender for the Women's Championship. Well, controversy once again in the women's division. We'll have to see how this unfolds. But ladies and gentlemen, it is time for tonight's huge main event. What's been a month of build-up, suspense, anticipation all comes to an end tonight as Johnny Black finally gets his hands on Amari Williams one-on-one, and it is for the Revolution Championship. The first ever title defense for the champion, and he has got one hell of a challenger in front of him, a former UFC fighter. Tonight steps up for what could be the biggest match of his career so far. Johnny Black makes his way down to the ring, and I tell you what, the path he's taken to get here has been a rough one. After weeks and months of being beaten down at the hands of Amari Williams, the general manager gave him one opportunity to prove himself, and he did. Once in the Battle Royal, and then he went on to face Austin Jackson a few weeks later, and he did it again. He really showed what he could do. Johnny Black, a huge opportunity tonight presents itself for him. But what can he do? What can he show everyone here tonight what he's capable of? Can he produce some magic here to capture the championship? He knows Amari Williams is going to try whatever he can to get the job done. And remember, the general manager earlier on tonight made this an Extreme Rules match to make sure that Amari Williams did not run away from the fight and that he actually stayed to battle Johnny Black. So anything goes in this match, no disqualifications. These two will collide, and there will be a decisive winner here tonight, one way or another. The challenger is out here, so let's bring out the champion. And so far, it's been a champion with one goal, and that is to be forever remembered and to never be forgotten again. It is the forgotten one himself, Amari Williams, who has come out each week, made big statements and a lot of noise in regards to his challenger, but the Revolution champion has never been one to back down from a challenge, and I'm sure tonight will be no different. He claims that he wants to be remembered, that he wants to be the champion forever, and that he never wants to be forgotten, and he wants to go down in history. He can say all this, but he has to now step up and prove it. He has to get in that ring and show what he can really do against one of the top stars here on this brand. Look at that, the stare down between the two. These two have been waiting for this for literally a month now. And that Revolution title right there in his hands is what it is all about. We've seen these two step down for weeks. These two have battled backstage, in the ring, outside of the ring, outside the arena. These two have constantly collided. Look at this, Johnny Black just stepping out for the moment's being. And Amari Williams, the forgotten one, on his mission to never be forgotten, steps into the ring tonight to defend the Revolution Championship for the very first time. Johnny Black could be one of the toughest tasks that he might ever have to face as Revolution Champion. But regardless, it is the first task that he has to face as Revolution Champion. And we will see if he is up to the task here tonight. For the first time in the belt's history, Amari Williams defends the Revolution Championship, one of the most prestigious prizes on this brand. Johnny Black looking to become the second person in history to hold that belt. He has been eyeing the champion for weeks. He's proven he deserves to be here, but now he has to step up to the task, and he needs to get the job done. Can Johnny Black produce here tonight what is needed to get the job done and become the Revolution champion? Amari Williams, the champion, never wants to be forgotten, so he can't afford to allow this match to go astray tonight. He has to put on a good performance. Not just that, he has to win. He can't afford to let his legacy be tarnished by a loss in his first title defense. And I'm sure Amari Williams has that in the back of his mind right now. The championship finally on the line for the first time here in Revolution. Only one of these men will walk out the champion. And that's exactly what they're fighting for. I can't wait for this one to get started. Bell rings and away we go. The main event is finally here. The Revolution Championship on the line, and what a start by Amari Williams. Strong start there with the leg sweeping STO. It's really struggling to hook the arm though for Johnny Black. There's a very noticeable size difference here, but that's not phasing the champion at all. He gets a big slam down. Johnny Black, remember, has been beaten down by Amari Williams for weeks. Williams has been blindsiding him with cheap shots, vicious backstage attacks. Non-stop, these two have been going at it from the moment that these two were the final two in the inaugural Royal Rumble to crown Amari Williams the champion. And right now, Amari Williams is flying out the gate here, and Johnny Black, really without an answer, countered the clothesline, but once again into an STO. into the cover early on here goes Amari Williams, and it's an early 1 count. Remembering, of course, it is Extreme Rules, no disqualification. Anything these two do will stand. Anything goes in this contest, and I'm sure Johnny Black and Amari Williams have been waiting eagerly to get their hands on one another. For this is a huge test for the Forgotten One. His first ever title defense, and he can't afford to let it go to nothing here tonight. He knows he has to do this. He has to win here tonight. Belly to belly. And Johnny Black is under early pressure, and Amari Williams is feeling it. The crowd hyped up. They've had a great night of action, full of twists and turns along the way. And now this championship match, Amari Williams, you know, will do whatever it takes to get the job done. And already you can see the early weeks of the psychological warfare working perfectly for Amari Williams as he is beating the living hell out of Johnny Black right now. Targeting the leg there. Interesting tactic. And these two really do not like each other, but right now Johnny Black is struggling to fire back because really he has come out the gate strong here. Amari Williams, oh, but he's suplexed into the barricade. Very nicely done there by Johnny Black. He's just going to toss him away now and get him out of reach. It's been a slow start for Johnny Black, but as we've seen in matches such as against Austin Jackson and in the Royal Rumble, we've seen that he can take a punch, and he will still keep fighting. He's definitely earned his place here in this matchup tonight. And Amari Williams clearly came out with a game plan to dominate. He got off to a good start, but now Johnny Black looking to turn the tide, looking for a steel chair, but look at this. Amari Williams says no, and Williams is going to get a weapon of his own as he tosses Johnny Black back into the ring, and he's going for a table. And what do these two intend to do with that? And inside the ring, oh, look at this. Going to catch him taunting here. Might be a mistake. No rope breaks here. Johnny Black's in a lot of trouble. Oh, and there's a big kick out at 2. The weapons are coming out now, chairs and tables, but neither one of them letting the other use them. To the opposite side of the ropes where he's taken out with a shoulder tackle. You can already see the hostility and the evil intentions of both men. Both want to inflict pain on the other preventing that from happening. Once again, he's going for the chair. He might finally get to use it. And oh, wait, no. Well sidestepped there by Amari Williams. Just dodging the chair shots and stealing it from Johnny Black. And oh, and a big takedown. Johnny Black very much the favorite for the fans. Amari Williams has made it abundantly clear he doesn't care for what the fans think, as long as he is remembered. And right now, he is definitely cementing himself in memory right now. His first ever championship defense. Landed Johnny Black on the chair a moment ago, as we just saw. But now back into the ring. He still hasn't set up the table. Johnny Black hasn't really given him the space to do so. But now Johnny Black might make him pay for all of this. Johnny Black. Oh, and slams him down onto the apron. And all of a sudden, we might be looking at the end here. Johnny Black with an opportunity to become champion. Can he spin him round? Onto the table. May not have been set up, but huge impact on the table. But it's not enough. Johnny Black, I thought, just became the Revolution champion, but a huge kick out by Amari Williams. And just like that, Johnny Black has turned the tide. The chair shots and then that massive spinning STO onto the table. Beautiful start here from Johnny Black. After the slow start he got off to, he's really turned it around. And now Amari Williams, once again going back to the leg, really targeting the leg here tonight of Johnny Black. Slams him down there with a massive hip toss. And now look at this, all of a sudden Amari Williams. Amari Williams now, oh look at that, was looking for the pop-up cutter, but well countered. And once again, Johnny Black going to stay in control. Massive elbow and drops him onto the rope. The damage has definitely been done. Amari's title reign is in serious jeopardy now. The cover again to win the championship. And it's a shoulder up again at 2. Johnny Black may have been the slow start, but now in complete control. And now looking for the finishing touch again. Looking for the spin out again.
Wait, the lights. Can we get the lights back on, please? What's going on? Oh my God. The lights come back on and look who's in the ring. What's Mark Williams doing out here? Beating down Johnny Black. Johnny Black was about to go and win this match, and the lights go out, and when he comes back on, he's being ambushed by... Oh my God, no. Mark Williams, look at this. It's Phoenix splash onto him, and the chair, I think he just broke his leg. I think, what the hell is this? And Mark Williams beating down on Johnny Black. What's this? GTS knocks him out. Look at this. Omari Williams back up at the perfect time into the cover. And Johnny's out cold. He's retained. Omari Williams is retained. But what just happened? Mark Williams has just helped Omari Williams retain. He's done it. He's retained the championship. This is unbelievable. I can't believe this. Oh, no. Oh, it doesn't look like he's finished with him. What's he? No, a baseball bat. This is not necessary. What is... So first he cheats to get the job done, and now beating down on an already defenseless Johnny Black, and I'm pretty sure he's already got a broken leg, and now he's beating him down with a baseball bat as well, for good measure. Johnny struggling to stand. He barely even knows where he is right now. I thought Omari wanted to be... didn't want to be forgotten. I thought he wanted to be remembered. Is this really how he wants to be remembered? Look at this now. A cheap shot with the title. Omari Williams. This is disgusting, ladies and gentlemen. How on earth can you be proud of yourself for this? Look at this. Toying with him. Mocking him before a pop-up card. Planting down Johnny Black. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what to think. This is just disgusting. What on earth was just happened? Why has Mark Williams just come out here and ambushed the #1 contender? What is... I'm so confused, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to wrap up tonight's show, but I have no idea what's just happened. So many questions after today's episode. And well, I guess we'll find out the answers in the future. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like if you did. Comment your thoughts and feelings on tonight's show. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. It's good to be back, and I'll see you guys in the future. Peace.